Argentina shocks All Blacks. What does this mean for the Rugby Championship? As All Blacks fans, we have to take a moment to process a rather shocking turn of events in the Rugby Championship. Argentina has pulled off a historic victory against the All Blacks on their home turf, winning 29-23 in Buenos Aires. This marks the first time Argentina has beaten New Zealand on Argentinian soil, and it certainly adds a thrilling twist to the ongoing tournament. With the Springboks set to clash with New Zealand in Auckland and Argentina taking on the Wallabies in Townsville, the stakes have never been higher, and all four teams are sitting with one win each after two matches. Former England hooker Brian Moore has shared his thoughts on this surprising outcome. He believes it's time for World Rugby to embrace these unexpected results and not shy away from the lessons they present. As Moore points out, while the Rugby Championship has often been viewed as a more predictable contest, this recent upset could inject some much-needed excitement into the tournament. What do you think, All Blacks fans? Are you ready for a little unpredictability in our beloved competition? Comment Go All Blacks below, and let's discuss. Moore's insights remind us that while we've enjoyed the dominance of the All Blacks over the years, there's also something to be said for the element of surprise. The emergence of teams like Argentina shows that rugby is evolving, and the Pumas have been hard at work turning their fortunes around. They are no longer the underdogs. They are a legitimate threat. This kind of development is crucial for the sport's growth, and it makes for an intriguing narrative as we move deeper into the Rugby Championship. However, we have to face some hard truths as fans. After the loss to Argentina, many are questioning whether the All Blacks can regain their confidence in the upcoming match against the Springboks. Some fans are even feeling the pressure, wondering if the coaching staff will adapt strategies to counteract the emerging strengths of teams like Argentina. Do you think the All Blacks need to change their game plan? Or should they stick with what has traditionally worked for them? Share your thoughts. It's clear that Argentina's victory highlights a shift in the competitive landscape of rugby, and it raises questions about the future of the Rugby Championship itself. Moore argues that World Rugby needs to be brave and create a more defined pathway for teams to progress from Tier 2 to Tier 1. This could involve structured playoff systems that allow teams like Argentina to prove themselves on a larger stage. As All Black supporters, how do you feel about this? Would you welcome changes that could enhance the competition, or do you prefer the status quo? Let's keep the conversation going. Where are you cheering for the All Blacks from? Is it Auckland, Wellington, or perhaps somewhere abroad? Drop your city in the comments, along with your opinions about the All Blacks' journey in this challenging Rugby Championship. Together, we can look forward to seeing our team rise to the occasion and reclaim their spot at the top. Go All Blacks! All Blacks face critical test after defeat to Argentina. The All Blacks are feeling the weight of dejection after their recent setback against Argentina, where they fell 29-23. This loss not only stings, but it also sets the stage for a crucial face-off against the Springboks at Eden Park, a venue where New Zealand has been nearly invincible since 1994. With the Rugby Championship heating up, fans are eager to see how the team will respond. Former All Blacks great Justin Marshall has weighed in on the current situation, suggesting that the Springboks might have the upper hand heading into this pivotal match. Both teams occupy the top two spots in the World Rugby rankings, but neither is in peak form. The Springboks were recently shocked by the Wallabies in their opener, while the All Blacks have been left to ponder their own shortcomings after the defeat in Buenos Aires. Marshall highlights the difficult conversations that are happening behind the scenes. Questions are being raised about performance, positioning, and team dynamics. As fans, we know how critical these discussions can be. It's not just about the loss. It's about figuring out how to move forward and regain that confidence. What do you think? Should there be major changes in the lineup? Or is it more about refining the existing strategies? Go All Blacks! This upcoming clash against South Africa presents an opportunity for redemption. The team has a week to regroup and reflect, which is crucial after such a long journey home. The pressure will be palpable, and as Marshall points out, the significance of this match cannot be underestimated. The All Blacks have a proud history at Eden Park, but the Springboks are hungry for a win and haven't played there in over a decade. Marshall also expressed disappointment in the current performances of some players, particularly the wings, Rico Ione and Severis. He believed that they need to find better width in their game, something that's been lacking lately. Do you agree with him? Is it time for a shake-up in the back line? Fans are always keen to see new talent, and the inclusion of Lester Fanganuku could be a step in the right direction to address issues in the center. As we prepare for this historic encounter, let's rally behind our team. What changes do you think are necessary for the All Blacks to reclaim their dominant form against the Springboks? Share your thoughts in the comments below, including your city and how you feel about the All Blacks' chances. Remember, every voice counts as we support our team on this journey to redemption. All Blacks faced defeat in Argentina, a call for reflection. Last Saturday, the All Blacks faced a surprising defeat against Argentina in Buenos Aires, marking a historic low as it was the first time they lost on Argentine soil. This result has stirred up the Rugby Championship standings, leaving all four teams with one win each as we head into the next round. Legendary forward Murray Mexted has shared his thoughts on this unexpected outcome, sparking quite a conversation among fans. In a recent appearance on the platform in Z, Mexted expressed his frustration regarding the officiating by Australian referee Nick Berry. While he clarified that he didn't want to fully blame the referee for the loss, he felt that the numerous penalties disrupted the flow of the game, suggesting that Berry had too many voices in his ear. This raises an interesting point for fans. How much do we think the officiating really impacts our performance? Comment Go All Blacks if you believe officiating can sway the game. Mexted defended the All Blacks against accusations of being the dumbest and dirtiest team in rugby, stating that such judgments are overly harsh and based on a single performance. He pointed out that the All Blacks had previously showcased a strong brand of rugby in their earlier match against Argentina. However, in this recent game, he noted that the All Blacks seemed to be under pressure, struggling to gain go-forward ball, which is crucial for a successful attack. This leads us to reflect on the All Blacks' current form. Are they truly underperforming, or is it just a bump in the road? Mexted emphasized that the team has not been as consistent as in previous years, with some brilliant wins overshadowed by disappointing displays. It's a pivotal moment for the team and their coaching staff under Scott Robertson. Fans, what do you think needs to change for the All Blacks to regain their footing? Furthermore, Mexted's comments on the refereeing sparked some debate. He praised a Japanese referee for his ability to manage a game without being influenced by outside voices, leading to a smoother flow. Wouldn't it be great if our referees could channel that same confidence? How do we feel about the current refereeing standards in rugby? As we prepare for the next matches, it's important to remember that the All Blacks are a team built on resilience and skill. While the loss to Argentina is disappointing, it also presents an opportunity for growth and improvement. Let's rally behind our team and share our thoughts on what they need to do to bounce back. Where are you watching from? Leave a comment with your city and your take on the All Blacks' performance. Together, let's support the team as they strive to regain their dominance in the rugby world. Springboks face tough times ahead of All Blacks clash. As the All Blacks prepare to take on the Springboks, there's some intriguing news coming from the South African camp. Kurt Learens, one of their promising wings, has been ruled out of the upcoming test due to an injury he sustained earlier. This is a significant blow for the Springboks, especially since he missed their recent win over the Wallabies as well. Fans, what do you think? Can South Africa cope without one of their key players? Comment Go All Blacks below. In addition to Arends, Edwill van der Merwe will not make the trip across the Tasman Sea, putting even more pressure on the Springboks wing position. However, Makazole Mapimpi has been called up to fill the void, and he has shown he can deliver in critical moments. Can he rise to the occasion against the All Blacks? On a brighter note for South Africa, Siya Kolisi, their captain, has been clear to play, as have other key players like Willie Leroux and Jan-Hendrik Wessels. The Springboks are banking on their experience, as many of these players have been working together since June. Head coach Rassie Erasmus is optimistic, emphasizing that this squad is ready for the challenge. But let's be honest, can they really match up against the All Blacks in New Zealand? Erasmus mentioned the unpredictability of the competition, highlighting that every team is capable of pulling off an upset. He even pointed out that Australia managed to defeat them at Ellis Park earlier this year, while Argentina recently took down New Zealand. This shows that no team can afford to be complacent, but the All Blacks have a history of performing under pressure, especially at home. The return of Jasper Wiese, albeit for the second test, adds an interesting dynamic to their forward pack. But will it be enough? With the Castle Lager Rugby Championship wide open, every game is crucial. The Springboks will be looking to take confidence from their previous win against Australia, but the All Blacks are a different beast altogether. So, as the countdown begins to this highly anticipated clash, we want to hear from you, All Blacks fans. Do you believe our boys can take advantage of the Springboks' injuries and secure a victory at Eden Park? Comment with your thoughts and let us know which city you're cheering from. Go All Blacks!